Hello, and welcome to For My ViBE Guided Meditation Club. Today we will show you an effective technique for discovering your past life details, as gaining a sense of our soul journey can often help us to solve our riddles and overcome dilemmas in our current path in this lifetime. Consider for a moment that the Earth is a living library. It holds creative elements from all over this part of the galaxy. Long ago, the Earth and her elements were pristine and ever-evolving, a library for other star systems to work with in the name of new creation. We humans are unique because we hold the template for our original design from the Earth herself, as well as many star templates added later on from various visitors who came to our system. What is interesting to note about this particular time is that almost everyone born between 1900 and 1999 has lived at least one time in the mythic land of Atlantis. Today's exercise is designed to help you to find out what your connection to ancient Atlantis really is. Why? Well, because understanding this particular lifetime connection will help you to unite and intuit a deeper understanding of any karmic balance you may still be owing, or any soul missions that you may be working through this time round. This exercise can be applied to remembering any lifetime, but for the purpose of today, we will focus on remembering your Atlantis connection. To boost your success and clarity, I recommend working with a clear quartz, diamond, or selenite crystal. Before we begin, choose a person, someone who has challenged you, or someone who is tied to a repeating issue that you would love to understand better from this lifetime. Choosing a person now is akin to honing in your search engine. You'll have greater success discovering your answers. Breaths in and out. As you breathe in your connection to Source. And as you breathe out any stress, worry, or any other negative emotion that you would like to release at this time. See this unwanted energy traveling up through your ceiling, back into the universe, to be recycled by Source. Breathe in and breathe in love from Source. Send it down into your heart. Feel it mix and mingle with your breath, moving through your body. Breathe out and feel yourself connected, protected. Envision creating a beautiful protective bubble of light around your body, and claim this and your body as sacred space. Call in any angels or guides that you enjoy working with and make your connection. Ask for protection, clarity, and ease while you do your work on this day. Next breath in, we ask you to imagine a shiny silver bubble coming down from the ceiling and growing larger and larger until it comes to rest just outside of your sacred bubble. You feel a sense of invitation as you are pulled into this bubble and floated magically to a beautiful beach where you can see tall mountains in the distance. A beautiful dolphin begins to swim towards you and invites you telepathically to join it in the water. You feel yourself move into the water, and grabbing hold of your dolphin guide, you feel yourself begin to travel across vast amounts of water in a short amount of time. Some kind of breathing apparatus appears on your face just before your dolphin guide dives into the water and begins to take you down, deep into the water, towards what you perceive as a glowing dome way at the bottom of the ocean's floor. Your dolphin guide begins to swim towards what you perceive to be a large underground city and you get the sense of many glowing lights, many places, and many people. Your dolphin heads towards what looks like a large landing pad and then into a long tube until you come up on the inside of the dome to a place where it is easy to breathe again and your breathing equipment disappears. Your dolphin friend transforms before your eyes and becomes a beautiful dolphin-looking woman who greets you with a name. She takes you down a hallway to what you perceive to be a large room that looks like an enclosed aquarium. Here, the domed ceilings are 50 feet tall, and all around you, through the glass, you can see ocean life swimming and thriving. There are so many kinds of creatures to take in. You begin to perceive what looks like a large, starry, humpbacked whale heading towards you. You see that its skin is unusual. It seems to radiate and glow with a stardust quality as it moves effortlessly towards the water, coming closer and closer to the glass wall that you are standing before. You receive greetings in the form of a telepathic message as you are introduced to an ancient whale grandmother of Sirius. She asks you again what it is you would like to know, and then you begin to notice that her eye begins to shift and change, almost like liquid mercury. Before you, a scene unfolds, and you see large islands that circle each other with a thriving metropolis in the center and all around. You see the most beautiful place. It is very green and lush here. You see magnificent domes and canalways, and you know that you are viewing the land of Atlantis. Ask which time period you are getting a sense of. Ask to be taken to the connection to the person who you find very challenging in this lifetime, or the situation that never seems to make sense to you, and feel yourself begin to be given intuitive information. Who were you in this previous Atlantean lifetime? Were you a lady in waiting, or were you a lady of luxury? Were you someone who was in charge of a lot of people? Did you have a very important job or mission? If so, what was it? What sex were you in this lifetime? Were you a man or a woman? Did you work in the fields, or did you work building the grand cities, connecting the grand pathways? Perhaps you worked in the aqueducts or in the temples. Were you a priest or a priestess? Did you take any vows in that previous lifetime that your spirit may still feel held to in this lifetime? Take in as many details as you can. Ask who your life partner was in that lifetime. Ask if you had any children, and if so, how many. Ask what your purpose or mission was during this lifetime. Ask what your biggest soul lesson was from this lifetime. And if you wish to know, ask how this particular life you are being shown right now ended. Again, ask as many questions as you can think to ask, and watch the scene and feel the scene before you shift and turn and change. Ask as many questions as you need to. And finally, you are given one single word that encompasses the life lesson that you were meant to learn in that particular Atlantean lifetime. With that one word in mind, ask to keep the lessons and release the pain as you see the vision before you change back into the eyeball of this ancient record keeper. Give thanks as she moves back into the water to disappear. Your dolphin guide takes you by the hand and returns you to the pier, where she once again transforms into a beautiful dolphin before sliding into the water and joining her. Your breathing apparatus is returned, and you feel yourself move out of the domed city and back through the waters. You get the sense of moving up through the waters until you crest the top, and your dolphin begins to jump through the waves as it takes you back to that magical island. You give it a small hug of thanks and perhaps a little treat before it disappears back into the waters, and you turn to see the orb waiting for you. Stepping back into the orb, you feel yourself once again floated through time and space, back towards your house, back towards the room where your body is resting comfortably. Feel yourself move out of the orb and back into your protective bubble. Feel yourself begin to reconnect with your body, becoming aware of your head on your neck attached to your shoulders attached to your arms attached to your hands attached to your fingers. Wiggle those fingers. Move your attention back up your body and down your spine. Become aware of your torso, your breath, your belly button, your bottom, the back of your legs. Be aware of all the places where your body is making contact. Come down to your heels, to your feet, to the soles of your feet. Move all the way out to your toes and wiggle those toes. Take a few more moments to come back into your body, remembering all of the lessons that you learned today, remembering the word. When you're ready, record this information so that you can find new discoveries later on. Thank you for taking the time to discover your Atlantean lifetime with the ancient dolphins and grandmothers of Sirius. Until next time, I'm Tracey Milne. Namaste.